What's up? Okay, hold on. I'm so sorry. I was just eating, so I'll make sure I don't have no food in my teeth. It does feel that way though. But anywho, what's up? Hey you. I am recording live from the library. My lips are so dry. And I'm at the big library downtown Springfield today. So I'll be on for like maybe less than an hour and then I gotta get up the street. But what's up? Talk to me. Happy Thursday. Oh no. So I have an update. Let's bring this a little closer. I have an update from yesterday's live, and I was hoping I did get on a few minutes before 1 o'clock. But I was hoping the people that were here yesterday would be able to join so that you know what I was talking about. If not, you're just gonna have to run back the live, but I'll give it a minute or so, and then I'm just gonna share my life crazy story. My life is a movie. All my nails are breaking. I'm so upset. Side note, yesterday I was doing my live in the bodega and there was a bunch of people there listening to me. And after I got off, somebody wanted to follow me and then they were like, "Oh, you be going live? What are you talking about?" And I was like, "My life." And I like, because I'm going through it. And they're like, "Aren't we all?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we are, but everybody ain't talking about it." And then I just proceeded to tell them that, "What's up, love from India? Thank you. I need to get to India simply because my name is India. But thanks for checking in all the way from India. And hi, um, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I am from Massachusetts, Springfield, Massachusetts. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the compliments and the engagement. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you for checking in for however long you could check in. I appreciate you. Happy Thursday to you. Um, so yeah, someone asked me like, what do I go live about and talk about? And I said my life. um, thank you. I like you as well. And I was like, my life. And they're like, oh, you don't teach or like have a specific niche or something. I'm like, yeah, I did. I've taken a break from that though. So when life aligns for me, I will be back teaching on my page. I like to teach people personal development, how to develop personally in their life to turn their life into a lifestyle in whichever way they see fit. But right now, my life is a movie, and I've just decided to share it in real time. And those who enjoy it, and those who don't, it is what it is. But at some point in time, I will get back to teaching here on my page. You wish it was me. No, you gotta wish that you was you. You can't want to be somebody else. You don't know what comes with that. You gotta be who you are. You gotta deal the cards that you was dealt and make them work. You know what I'm saying? Hi, David. Hi, James, and thank you. I keep wanting to style my hair, but the way my life is right now, however I show up is how I show up. But thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. The most I do is wash my hair every day, and I didn't get too too much more than that today. All right, so we're 5 minutes in, and I was gonna share. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. I thank you. Okay, you got me blushing over here. Um, in the title of my life today, I put God didn't make me petty, and even when I try, it doesn't work. So no, I am not Lenny Kravitz's sister. That's not funny. Even when even when I try to match people and their pettiness or whatever, because I could beat somebody at their own game, no problem. If I want to tap into that. So yesterday I had this whole diabolical plan that I was gonna stoop to somebody's level and be petty. And I had a whole plan of like disrupting the energy because I was on the fence of like by the time I get back to where I've been staying at on Wednesdays, these people they already be there. Like usually when I get there with my daughter, we're there for like an hour, hour and a half before anybody gets to the house. And so I was like, Dad, today's Wednesday. It's been a little weird over the last week or so. What's up, Wayne? How you doing? Over the last week or so. And so I was like, Dad, there's gonna be no way for me to avoid them. So I was saying that to make the lady, I was gonna be petty with her because she's being petty with me, but not do it directly to her because she's being indirect with me and she's done a lot of things like stirring the pot to hide her hand and just causing problems and then running from them and then acting like she doesn't know what's going on. So I was like, oh, when I had to go to the house yesterday, um, to her husband, who's not her husband, technically her ex-husband, I was like, they don't know I know how to speak Spanish. So I'm gonna speak Spanish and like really piss her off because she is like really testing me and I don't get it. Like I don't understand where it's coming from. So anyways, when I got to the house yesterday, by a miracle, nobody was there. And I was like, oh God, like you are funny because every Wednesday since being there, they always beat us to the house on Wednesdays. So when I got there, nobody was there. They didn't come in until late too. I was like, Dad, God, like you just disrupted my plans, being petty. And I was like, even when I'm trying, like, God is really elevating me, and I'm on like this frequency of not letting things affect me, not responding to things that aren't worth my time or energy or effort, not matching people's energy, and not like stooping to their level. So, but yesterday I was really feeling like, dag, like everything I wanted to do to like pay her back, I had a change of heart. And then every time I'm choosing to like reject it or not feed into it, something else keeps up in the ante. And that was how I was feeling yesterday of like, nah, like I refuse to burn the incense. I refuse to go back and forth with her. I tried to approach her, like she hid from me, and then she's still like having these private group chats and all this stuff. And so I was like, I know that she doesn't like me like building a rapport with her daughter and the ex-husband. So when I get to the house yesterday, I'm gonna speak Spanish the rest of the night. And then when I got there, nobody was there. I laughed. So that's why I'm always saying, God, life is funny, but God is funnier because that dismantled my whole entire plan of being petty. So even when I try, God's like, absolutely not. Like, I didn't build you like that. Because I'm just naturally not a petty person. I don't like petty people. And something that I got taught yesterday was finally, um, when they came in, I was making me and my daughter plates. And now my friend, who I'm still calling my friend, even though she's not treating me like a friend, she finally says hi to me. And instead of me ignoring her, I said a very short hi. And her response was very weird. She said, "Oh, yeah, that's better. That's much better. Then, that's nice." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I don't like passive aggressive people." And so staying here with her has taught me a lot of things about her that I didn't know. And so, like, I didn't know that she was petty or that she has communication issues, that she doesn't know how to communicate, and that she creates problems and then she doesn't want to address them. And then yesterday, I was going to be petty, and then God removed that option for me to do. And then I had to have that quick interaction with her, which really taught me, like, oh, you're passive aggressive. I don't get along with passive aggressive people. So that is why I'm leaving tomorrow. And she has no idea. And I have been contemplating if I was gonna try to have a sit down with her, if I was gonna like leave her a note or I was gonna say something. And just every interaction I've had from last week to this week, I've just decided to leave and not say anything. Like the daughter knows I'm leaving, and the ex husband, they know I'm leaving, and they don't want me to leave. They're like, no, you can stay here as long as you want. Like, and you know what it is? Because, like, I'm the energy, I'm the life of the party, I am the rapport. And so, me removing that is going to affect them. I definitely don't think it's going to affect her. But I'm like, yeah, I can't entertain this, y'all. All the stuff that I've been through this year, I've had a master class in dealing with like manipulators and passive aggressive people and people who can't hold themselves accountable and don't accommodate and don't compromise, but they expect that from other people. like I'm so over it. Or they have hidden agendas and ulterior motives. Like, so all I could do is keep getting better in my prayers and just understand that I'm not built like most people. And that's what makes me different. And it makes a lot of people attracted to me for the wrong reasons. And I have to get better at sifting and sorting through the people who are attracted to me for the wrong reasons or attach and latch on to me for their own agendas. Because I don't do that. Like, I just vibe with who I vibe with, and I don't try to change people, and I don't try to manipulate people or put them in sticky situations. I don't operate like that. So for me to keep meeting basically the same person just in a different body, I'm over it. But I was laughing at God yesterday. Why wouldn't you let me be petty, God? Because I was ready. I was the whole entire time writing to the house. I was like, yeah, wait until I see so and so. I'm about to blow everybody's mind in the house because they don't know I know how to speak Spanish. And God was like, absolutely not. He like doesn't dismantle those plans. So I just got to get through tonight, and then tomorrow morning, and I'll be in my trailer. I'll be reporting live from my trailer throughout the rest of the year. Or maybe, I don't know. Let me not say that because I don't know what kind of plot twist God has in store for me for November. So I'll just keep y'all daily updated like I've been doing. Hi. I don't know how to say your name, but hi. Thank you for the emojis. And I don't like roses. I like sunflowers. FYI. Put some sunflowers in the chat. I don't like roses. So yeah, and I snap. Fingers crossed. Okay. Thank you for attracting them. Fingers crossed. This morning, the daughter was sick, and so she didn't go to school. And I was like, damn, please do not let this happen tomorrow because she don't know my plan. She don't know that I've been packing my stuff for the past couple of days. I gotta finish tonight. And after I drop my daughter off at school in the morning, I'm gonna go back to the house. Everybody is supposed to be gone. They're both supposed to be at work or school, and then the daughter at school. If the daughter stays home again tomorrow, I'm gonna be screwed. But I've already said, no matter what happens, I'm getting out of this house, yo. I'm getting out of here. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. And I'm just praying that she had enough time to recuperate today and she's ready to go to school tomorrow. And then I can go through with my plan, drop my daughter off. I already got a ride set up. Somebody's letting me use their truck. And we're going to do at least, I think I'll take 2 car rides back and forth to put my stuff back in this trailer. And then the person that's helping me, they're like, well, where are you going to live? And I'm like, in my trailer. It is the only thing I own. Literally, it's the only thing I own. And it's something that nobody can kick me out of. It's something that nobody can give me a timeline in. It's something that nobody can tell me what to do or how to live or how to show up in it or be myself in it or like take little stupid things away and try to control me. And I think it's the final, it's like a full circle moment. And so when I go here, the only place for me to go next is up and out. So I've already mentally prepared myself to be in there. Like I said, I spent the week getting flashlights and warmers, and I got all my blankets, and all my winter clothes are already in there. And basically, I just need to survive getting through there through the night, and then during the day, I'll be gone. I'll be like here at the library. I went and got myself a gym membership today. Every time I go live, my headphones die. It really pisses me off. I already got myself. I got myself a gym membership today. Hello. Okay. I got myself a gym membership today. So what I'll do is during the week, I'm gonna go to the gym, work out. I'm so excited about being able to work out again and get back into my yoga and my Pilates classes because they offer those there at the gym I signed up at today. And then that's where I'll take my showers during the day. I'll take my showers there and then I'll get dressed and that's how I'm about to survive. Motherfuckers do not understand that I am from the hood, yo. If there's one thing I know how to do, which I know how to do mad shit, but the number one thing I know how to do is survive and make it to see another day. And I was like, wow, life has been stripping me of so much stuff. But the funny thing is, I'm just going back to the basics. So, wash my clothes. I'm not worried about a washer and dryer. I can go to the laundromat. We have Uber and Lyft now. I could Uber and Lyft myself to the laundromat when I need to wash and dry and put my clothes, bring them back. Okay. In the trailer, there is no bathroom in there, but at the house, during I have a whole bunch of those big mason jars because I was using them for juice during the summer. So at nighttime, they're gonna have to be my resourceful uh, portable bathrooms. You know what I'm saying? And do them in the morning. Okay, I've literally thought everything down to the detail. And then I have my candles, so I can light my candles in there at night. It's gonna be cold, and it's a good enough space where the candles will produce heat. And then I got my warmers and I got all my hoodies and hats and long socks and stuff in there. And then from this house, I'm bringing all those blankets and comforters with me. So I'm gonna be a-okay, and I'm just gonna be in there for the nighttime. During the day, there's mad shit to do. I could be at the library. I could be at events. Just yesterday, when I was in the bodega, I was literally minding my business, reading a book. Okay, and some guy came up to me. He was like, you're a teacher. This is not the first person who asked me this. Like, are you a teacher? And I always reply, yes. But I'm an unorthodox teacher. Like, I'm not a school teacher, but I teach people lots of different things on lots of different subjects. Then he's like, oh, we're looking for somebody to be a community leader. Would you be interested in doing speeches? Y'all know I've been talking about being a paid orator. So he's like, would you be interested in doing speeches, teaching people leadership? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And so he asked for my email, and then he sends me an email this morning, um, and wants to schedule a phone call with whoever like the community person is to put me in a position to be a speaker on leadership. And I was literally just sitting in the bodega reading a book like I do, waiting for the library to open yesterday. So I was like, wow, look at God. I don't even know why he came up to me and asked me that. And why he was like, you have this aura about you that you're a leader and that the community here needs you. We need your help. At first, I thought it was like some kind of like suspect stuff. But he kept going and then he asked for my email and then he did follow up with me today. So later I'm gonna respond and I'll see what that opportunity is about. I'm always open to opportunities and that's why I'm always open and I'm always talking to everybody and like learning people's names. I'm not afraid to tell people what's going on with me. Like um today the person in the bodega was asking me like, oh, where you live? And I was like, I'm homeless. And he was like, this is so funny. He said, you could apply to be in the shelters. And I was like, yeah, I already did that. They had denied me. Every single shelter denied me. And he was like, but are you going to accept that or are you going to try again? And I said, no, I'm going to accept it. That's people's problem is that the door closes and then instead of accepting it, you just try to pry it open and force your way in. And like, if it was meant for you, it would have easily been accessible. It would have easily happened. Things that are for you flow. Things that are for you don't leave you in a state of confusion, a state of asking why didn't that happen. It'll just happen. And I don't think if I went through the things that I went through that I would have been able to get to this point where I realize like when something is causing me stress, when something is causing me distress, when something is causing me to be uncomfortable and like the energy's off, I don't have to tolerate it. And I don't have to try to figure out why. It's not for me. And I leave it where it is. Took me all this time to figure that out. So he was very adamant of like, no, keep trying, keep forcing yourself in there. I'm like, no, I don't force anything. If I have to force it, it's not for me. I accept things that I am attracting, and anything that I'm attracting to me is gonna flow right to me, and it's just gonna happen effortlessly, easily, expeditiously. And he, I think he was pondering on it. I don't know, but that's where I'm. Excuse me. That's where I'm at in my life. So because I don't got my people here that know about the situation more in depth, that's pretty much my India talk for today. um, yeah, I'm open to November and the opportunities that November had for me. And I think that a lot of stuff is just going to start flowing to me once I move my stuff out of this house once again. I am so over moving my stuff from house to house to house and putting it in this trailer and then taking it out. And I'm over it. I'm gonna put all my stuff in this trailer. And the next time I move, I'll be moving to Texas like I've been planning on doing. And all of this stuff that I'm bringing, I'm not bringing none of this stuff with me. It'll all go in the trash. So it's my final move. And I got November and December. And I'm not letting anything disrupt or dismantle me because my birthday's in a couple of weeks. It is a big milestone birthday for me. And I've been anticipating it all year. Like, let me see what 40 has in store for me. So I will celebrate it by myself in complete isolation, live homeless, living in a trailer. And I think it's going to be the best birthday of the start of the rest of my life. And so that's what I'm saying today. I as far as I think, sorry, I know that it's gonna be the best birthday starting the second half of my life. Anything could happen though. I might not be homeless in a month. I might be in a totally different place. I don't know what God has in store for me. I'm just open to whatever God has in store for me, and I'm embracing. If that is still my reality in a month, then so be it. I ain't gonna be sad about it. I'm gonna get myself a cake. I'm gonna get myself some cupcakes, whatever I'm into, I'm gonna get, and I'm gonna celebrate it by myself or with my daughter. And my birthday is my new year, so I don't wait for the official new year. I As soon as my birthday comes, like that's my new year, and I go into it happy and grateful. So right now I'm just enjoying the year. Like I've been enjoying the year of plot twist pivoting, and I've become an expert pivoter and an expert preparation mentally of not allowing people, places, and spaces to destroy my mental health field. And so that's why I'm making this move to just remove myself and eliminate this ish that I've been going through here at this house now. Because a funny thing is, the ex husband and the daughter is begging me not to leave. They're like, please stay. You can stay here as long as you want. Like, please stay. Right? And I had to say to him specifically, I'm not staying here. And the reason why is because I already read this book. I already been through this so many times. So why would I stay somewhere if I already know how the story ends? And he didn't have a rebuttal. He didn't have a response. He was just like, oh, I understand what you're saying. But just to put it out there, you don't have to rush to leave. You could stay here longer, or if it gets too cold, or like you could come back. And motherfuckers don't understand me. I'm a Sagittarius. I don't spin the block. I don't come back. Like when I made up my mind, I made up my mind, and I keep it moving. So that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, I think that life's about to really take off for me and get really, really good. And I'm gonna have an abundance of opportunities that I'm not gonna know what to do with. And this is gonna be very short lived. But I was laughing because I said, wow, I really told God to use me this winter. Like use me, make me feel the winter, make me feel the cold. Because this is my last winter here. And everything that I say always comes to fruition. So I'm just embracing it. Today I spent most of the day walking. It's cold as crap outside. It's very windy, and I got my dress and my stockings and my sneakers and this heavy book bag. I was able to get some food today. That was just like by the grace of God. So like, thank you God for the food. So I just ate before I got on live, and this is my last dinner here at this house tonight, which I didn't see coming. I thought I would be here at least until next summer. That's how long I thought I was going to be here. And I thought I was going to be saving up to get a 4-bedroom house with my friend so that me, her, and our daughters, we could be each other's support system like we planned on doing. But the thing about people and their plans is that people change their mind and they don't be wholeheartedly about what they say. And you can't even get in your feelings about it. You just always gotta be keep your head on a swivel and ready to pivot and be mentally prepared to always make a pivot outside of whatever plans that somebody else made for you. If you didn't make the plans, you can't hold on to the outcome. And even when you make the plans, you can't hold on to the outcome because God has a bigger plan for all of us, and His plan is always better than whatever we can fathom in ourselves. But any plan that anybody else has for you, don't like is a genie in a bottle. Like, don't, it's a grain of salt. So I was like, that life's changing for me yet again this year. And I've went through so many changes this year. Like the kids that move every year and they like start a new school every year. That's been my experience with my daughter. Every year she has started a new school. And then this year, for me specifically, every month, I feel like every month something has happened where I've had to pivot and change and move and adjust and try to readjust and find my peace, find my place, find my space, and it just don't work. And then to be a plot twist right at the end of the month. Every time at the end of the month. This just happened on the 31st of October. Now we're in a new month and I'm moving again. And so I'm like, God, I don't know what you have in store for me, but I know it's mind blowing. I know it's miraculous. I know it's mega. And I just anticipate, like, I don't know the day, I don't know the hour, I don't know the time, but it's very soon. And so that's why I come show up here and do my daily India talks and share my life about what's going on because I want to be able to look back at this like, damn, I really lived this and I went through it and I wasn't afraid to share my life and my experience, whether other people think I'm crazy for sharing it, whether other people find it embarrassing, whether other people, it doesn't matter. Like, I am a real, authentic, genuine person, and I share the good, bad, ugly, sad, the whole nine. So I'm happy that I started this series in the summertime of holding myself accountable and being consistent with showing up on here every single day and then sharing this crazy journey that I've been on since last year, so last summer. So I don't know. We'll see what November has in store for me, leading into December and wrapping up the year. And I'm excited. At the end of the year, I always get excited. I'm the opposite of anybody else. I get excited towards the end of the year. I don't start getting sad or depressed or nothing outside of seasonal depression with the weather changing here. I get excited. I get excited about my birthday. I get excited about the year ending. I get excited about being here another year because there's so many people that don't make it out of the year and they already be over the year and be like, I'm ready for 2026 because 2025 was awful or however people view it. And it's like, wow, you're trying to speed up time, but you might not even make it out of 2025. So you should readjust and start being more grateful and finding the good things that happen to you. You know how much crazy stuff have happened to me this year and so many things I can sulk about and be sad about and like put myself in a mental dumpster about. I don't have the space and opportunity to do that, and I don't want to do that because it blocks your blessings. You always got to find something to be grateful about. You always got to be moving in grace. You got to give yourself grace. You got to let God lead. You got to be willing to follow. Like, that's what faith is all about. You know what I'm saying? And you have to have your plans and your ambition, but also trust being led blindly by faith and being open to opportunities that may not come in the way that you pictured them to come. So that's it. That's all. That's all that I got for you today. I don't think that anything else um, really happened from yesterday until today. I will be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow to let you know about whatever happened from tonight until tomorrow. I don't know how the rest of the day is gonna go, but I have a feeling something really good is gonna happen to me before the night is over. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Tomorrow I'll do a live, probably around the same time because I'll be moving my stuff in the morning. And hopefully this man is not there. We'll see. I don't even care what happens. Nobody's stopping me from getting my stuff in this trailer tomorrow. And I'm gonna move accordingly from there. So, with that being said, I shall wrap it up and leave you with my three lifestyle lessons that I end all of my lives with that are very near and dear to my heart, that come straight from my life and my trauma and my suffering, and most importantly, my survival, that keeps me here to be able to share and spread these lessons. So, number one, don't allow anybody to label you, including yourself. Those who try to label you want you to live in lack and not in your purpose. And those who try to label you is usually because they see something in you that they don't want you to see in yourself, which is your gift, the thing that makes you, the thing that is your purpose that makes you purposeful. They would rather label you so that you live and lead with a label, so you will live a life of lack, loss, and limitations, and not your purpose. So don't allow anybody to label you, including yourself. Number two, don't ever, 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 ever let anybody put you in a box, because those who try to put you in a box is simply because they cannot get out of theirs. And if you allow anybody to put you in a box, they will then try to put you in a ditch. Ask me how. I know. And three, don't forget to turn your life into a lifestyle. And the way that you do that is simply by taking your life into your own hands and participating in your own rescue. And the best way to start to save yourself is by destroying the person you were told to be in order to become the person you were born to be. And you do that through personal development, tapping into yourself more and out of the world less, so that you in return can save yourself from living the life that your parents want you to live, that society tries to create for you to live in, and the life that the school systems and the job systems try to program you to live within. You were not born to simply work a job and pay bills and die. No, sir, no, ma'am. You were born to live in your purpose. You were born to live your birthright, which is a life of abundance, prosperity, and a life of luxury. If you do not know what your purpose is, you simply have to figure out what problem you are born to solve, because we all were born to solve a problem and make the world a better place while we're here, and more importantly, when we're not, aka your legacy. So, the sooner you figure out what problem you were born to solve, the sooner you will be automatically living in your purpose and living a life of abundance, prosperity, and a life of luxury. So, that's how you do it. And with that being said, please don't forget that you are both a limited edition and an endangered species. So start acting like it, okay? All right. Until next time, thank you for coming to my India talk, and I will check in with you tomorrow.